Hey y'all, it's me again, Loretta, the Frugal Scrapper. We're fixing to, you see this page right here? I really don't like it. And I'm going to show you how you can transform a page into a new creation. Something that you would like better. I got this at a garage sale. It was in a pack. And you know, you don't have time to look at every paper. This was a long time ago. I've had it a long time. But I decided, well, I'm going to change it up. Now, last week we made the gesso. And we're going to start by using the gesso. And I'll show you how we're going to do. There's some different steps that we'll be doing. I'm going to use my paintbrush stick. And I'm going to stir it, like I told y'all, really good. Really good. Because it's been setting since I made it. And, you know, you don't want it to be all bleh. So, we're going to stir it up. And stir. Okay. Let me just wipe this on here. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to try this because it's kind of big. And we're going to see what we can do with it. So, we'll have to start with this step. And I don't want the orange anymore. And when we finish, it won't be white no more. But this is the first step. So, we're gonna paint it with the gesso. And there's some other, I'm gonna use some paint on it and stuff. And transform it. And I hope you like the process. Because you know how you buy a pack of paper and there's some that you just love, and there's others you're like, bleh, you know. So it's finding something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're going to do with this. And like I said, now once I put this on, I'll let it dry. But you have to let it dry before you can move to the next steps. And but it'll make a difference. You're going to be surprised, the before and the after. I'm so thankful that y'all watching. I'm so thankful that my friends here on YouTube are leaving me comments and stuff. Appreciate my subscribers very much. Have y'all been getting any rain? It has been raining a lot here in Louisiana. I mean, just our yard is just soaked. And it's, my husband wants to cut the grass, but it's so wet that he can't get it cut. So, you know how that goes. We just have to wait. But the bad thing is, by the time it starts drying up, it rains again. He wanted to plant him a garden, but it's been so wet, it's been hard for him to plant his stuff like he wanted, you know. It's coming along, y'all. But this gesso, once it dries, it's going to help the paint that we use. Well, I think I might have said that already, but not to soak through. And we'll be able to use the paint, you know, and kind of get the look of what your paint really looks like. Now I'm going to put a little bit more, you know. I don't want none of that orange coming through. It might take just a little longer to dry, but that's what I want. Yep, it's looking better. And you just take your time and, you know, put a second coat. And then, you know, I'll put my ceiling fan on and let it dry, and it won't take it long. It'll be dry and I'll be ready for the other step. Now y'all won't have to wait while it's drying, because, you know, the way we do the videos, it's going to be, you know, I'll pause it where you don't have to sit there and watch it dry. That'd be boring. Coming along, won't be long, I'll be finished. But see how the gesso looks once you get it on? It covers that color that you have behind it. No more orange baseballs. I just didn't like that paper, and I really didn't have anything I wanted to put it on, so I thought of this, and I thought I'd share it with y'all. And I got just a little bit right here on the second coat. Now, how's that look? Still got a little bit on my brush right here. I kind of, okay. Now, I'm going to go wash my brushes. I'm going to pause it, and we're going to let this dry, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, it is dry, and now we can put some paint on it. I'm going to be using this one. It is called Ink Eraser. Got it at Walmart's. 2 ounces. Now I won't be using all of that, but, and then there's this one is called Cobalt Blue. So that's the 2 colors I'm going to use. I'm going to shake it really good. Okay. And I'm going to squirt some in this little thing here we're going to start out with. Now I might have to mix up some more, but I don't want to you know, put too much and waste it. So you shake them really good. And I'm going to put some blue one in this one. Now, you thin down your paint. You thin it down, and so this is, I got this little bottle and it's water. So let me pull my paper right here. I am going to put some water in it. I might just pour a little bit of water this time. Means I got more. Might not have been a good idea. Okay, I put the water in it. Now, we're going to stir and stir, and it don't matter if it goes over. I got a little rag. You want to make sure it is mixed up really, really good. Very good. Okay. And I'm going to start with the blue. Oh, well, let me go ahead. And I might have to stir them again, you know, because I can only use one at a time. And don't worry about this going over. It's not a big deal, because I can still use that too. And it's not getting on nothing. So you put water in it. I use this to wipe my little brush thing. Okay. Now, like I said, it's different. After we put this paint on, it's not going to be the end of it. So don't go, well, I don't like it. Wait till you see the finished product. I don't know. I think it's kind of awesome. But I think I'm going to start with the pink instead. And we're just going to put it on. And no certain way. In other words, you don't have to neatly brush stroke it. You can just put it like you want. And you just get the paint on there. Doesn't have to be straight or anything. It can be different shapes. Like I said, you'll get there. And I was worried that I wouldn't have enough paint, but it's a very good possibility I might have paint left over. It's no problem though. I can pull out something else and do something else. Now I like to cover it all. I don't. Oh, I almost done it. I almost put it in the blue. But a little bit right here. And like I said, it can be on there thick. Okay. Where do I want to go? Maybe a little bit here. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse off my brush. I got me a glass of water over here. Got my rag, I dry it off, and we're gonna do some of the blue. Stir it again with my brush. Now, I want to do in between. It don't matter if I get it on the table because my mat, it just dries right off. I like pink and blue, and I think it's pretty. But so tell me, what's been going on in y'all's life? Are y'all doing okay? Y'all haven't got the COVID yet, I hope. I dropped a drop right there, but it don't matter because I can do what I want to do. Like I said, it's going to be different once we finish the step. Sometimes I get to doing this and I get quiet. My husband's in here playing the game, his game. He's got his earphones on. And that way the sound doesn't interfere with the with me recording. I wish that we could use regular music. I'd play some gospel music, but we can't, you know, because of copyrights and stuff. But it sure would be nice if we could. I'd like that. Now, I'm going to finish, well, no, I'll go ahead and do it. It ain't going to take that much longer. Let me just push this over. I might run out of the blue. I still got a little pink. I thought at first I'd have left over, but it looks like it's going to be okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I could just mix up a tad more, which I think I'll do. Shake it up. Just a little bit, though. A spray of water. Or 3 sprays of water, should I say. Mix it up. And that'll make it. Yep. Do that. When I get through, I'll just take that to the sink and wash it, and it'll look like new again. Okay. Let's see, I see a little spot right here I missed. And let's see, I would like it a little darker on this spot right here. Where I had dropped that spot, it was a little bit too light for my liking. Okay, now for the next step. Okay, I want to use, well, I'm going to do that after a while. I want to use saran wrap. I call it saran wrap. It's cling. I have cling wrap. Glad cling wrap. I want to use a piece of that. That will cover my whole page. Make sure it's over a little bit. Okay. And it wasn't joking when it clinged. I'm trying to get it undone. Now, I haven't these big ones like this. Look at my paper. I might just piece it together because no use in me fighting this a long time. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Now, you don't want this dry in any way. No way. So, I'm going to spray this before I put this on. I want to make sure it is wet. You spray it. And, you know, see how it kind of changes a little bit? But my main thing is I want it wet. That's the main thing. Now, I'm probably going to end up using another piece of the saran wrap. Means it kind of got stuck on me, but that's fine. You want to make sure your whole paper is covered. Okay, and then I'll show you the next step when I finish that. Let me get another piece to cover this other side. Okay. Now, I'm going to spray this side also. Let it kind of fade on there for a little bit. The key thing is to make sure it's wet. Okay. Now, I am going to cover this. You want to make sure it's all covered. Okay. Make sure it's all covered with the saran wrap. Okay. Now, let's see, I got a little bit right here that's not covered. And right here, you want to make sure it's down. Now, the next step is you want to scooch it as much as you can. You know, if a piece comes up from you scooching it, you can just get another little piece to cover it. You want to scooch it all over. The more scooches you have, now I might have a little bit of white. It's going to make a little bit of white, but that's fine. It'd be like a third color, especially with me touching it, but I gotta scooch it. That is fine. The more you scooch, the better it is going to be. I hope y'all like it. I think I'm going to like it better than those, so I need some right here. I need to scooch it. Try to make sure you get some scooches all over. All over. And like I said, y'all know I'm slow, but I do want scooches. Yes, sirree. Okay, make sure I get some here in the middle where it's overlapping. Yep. Now I got a little bit off of here. Let me see my scissors. Instead of pulling out another piece, there's a little piece hanging off of this one. And maybe let me spray a little bit of water. What did I do with it? There it is. I'll use my little spray this time. I'll spray it right there. And I'll put just a little piece on there. Okay. And like I said, you're just gonna let this set overnight. It has to dry, and it takes a little while with the saran wrap on it. But you will see the difference when we take it off. So I'm gonna pause the camera, and I'll be back in the morning. I mean, it won't be y'all's morning, it'll be my morning. I'll put it together and show y'all the results. And I hope you like it. Okay, we're gonna pull off this saran wrap, and we're gonna see what we got. It makes a totally different design. You know, it adds some little things to it. I don't know, I like it. And you can make a scrapbook page out of it, or you can make some cards out of it, or all kind of little things. But this was the baseball paper. And I pull it real slow because, you know, I don't want to, you know, and let me throw this in the trash where I don't get it all over. But it's got a unique design. Oh, I got a little piece of paper right here. And I'm not through with it. We got another step that we're going to do and show you. And that's what we're going to do. I took my camera down where I could get up close. I want to show you how it makes little designs. And it added the white. But look at the intricate designs. You know, I just put like a spot, you know, it didn't look the same. But it puts little designs in it. I think it's gorgeous. And like I said, I'm going to do some other things to it. But ain't that cool? This is after the paper has been, you know, I mean, after the saran wrap is taken off. It's just so cool. I think it's a cool process. But this was, remember, the orange baseballs that I did not like. But I like this one. One of the steps I want to do now is I want to put a little bit of gold on it. I like gold. Shake it up. And I'm gonna pour a little bit on my mat. Don't take a bunch. I probably put too much. But we're gonna see if we can get some little things, little spots here, there, and yonder. These kind of got big, but it's okay. Got another big one. I like some of them big. Okay. And a little bit more. Need some up here. And I might just put a little bit with this brush, like where I want it. You know, where I can't get it to go exactly where I want it to go. I like it though. Now, I like it. Let me take this one. This one's kind of big. Just take a little bit off. It being a blob, it'd probably take longer to dry on there. A little bit. Okay. I like it. Sorry for my shirt showing when I stood up. I'm back with the, I wanted to tell y'all something else. Okay, when I took the paper off earlier, I didn't tell y'all that my paper was still wet. So when I took it off, what I did was I put the ceiling fan on and let it dry. Then I turned it over and I let it dry. And also, if you're doing like a little small one, you know, if your paint is still wet on your page, you don't have to spray it. You only spray it if it's like starting to dry, where it'll work. Okay, I've decided what I want to do with this paper. I am going to scrapbook it. I'm going to set my paper to the side. These are the two pictures I've chosen. And I'm going to use some of that corrugated that I have used, that I cut the other day and showed y'all on the video. And I'm going to mount it on here. But it's not going to be this color. I'm going to change the color. So let's do this right now. I'm going to take this. This is the paint that I'll be using. Gold to match the little splatters on the page. Shake it up really good. Really good. Okay. Now I'm going to do just the edges. Just the edges on the paper. On the corrugated. And I know I probably put way too much. Y'all excuse me for reaching over for my paintbrush. Let's see. I want this one. Okay. But I'm just gonna, it's no use wasting the paint behind it. But I do want it painted on the corners that's going to be showing. You know, to kind of make it look better. So I'm going to paint this. And let it dry. I'm going to do this time. I'm doing a little bit more where the picture can kind of go over it. I'm going to try that. I like this gold paint. Brings it out a little bit. But the pictures of my grandbabies, it's my granddaughter and grandson. We were snuggled up, laying on the bed. Good times. They are not little no more. They are 16 and preparing to get driver's license. So time passes. But this is the one I chose out of my pictures. Something different. Okay, I'm going to continue this. And I'll get back with you in a little while. Okay, y'all. This is the finished product. And I'm going to tell you what else I did. Because like I said, I'm so slow. Y'all would have been on here way over an hour. But anyway, this is the paper that I made. This one right here. And I showed y'all how I was going to paint this and put the brads. Now, before I done that, when I took this paper, and, you know, it was a paper. It was kind of flimsy. So I put a white cardstock under it and glued it. Now, this is going to go down when I put it in my thing. So once I glued that on that, then I started working on my corners. Now, this is my die that I used to cut out these designs. And I did it to match the white. So I got it for $1.37, and it had some other pieces with it, but I really like it. And you can use it for corners. Okay? And so after I did that, then I fit my pictures in. I put my corrugated. I put that on and glued it. Then I glued my picture. Then I used some brads. I wanted to make sure, you know, that it held it down. So I put 8 brads, which is one on each corner. And then I used some of this. You can get it at the dollar store. This is what I used right here. And I used 1 strand. So I cut a piece, you know, that length. And then I just cut 1 little strand off. You don't have to use all 3 of them. I just cut very, very slowly till I had the length. And that's what I put here, 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 and at the top. And when I was done with that, then I went to the computer and I printed out this. Momo loves you, Bridget, with all my heart. That's my granddaughter. And Momo loves you, Slayton, with all my heart. And that's my grandson. And this is how the finished product come out. So we started out with a baseball orange page that I could not stand. But now I like the way it come out. So if you have a paper you don't like, you can transform it into something else you want. And the little bit of gold matches this. And I put the white because of the white and the white. Kind of blend it together. And I like the way it come out. Y'all leave me a comment and tell me if y'all like it or not. And it's been so nice being with you on this video. And I love all of y'all, appreciate y'all. Still praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. And God bless y'all, and y'all have an awesome weekend. Bye, y'all.